Hi, Udi. I'm Barbara Okun. I'm a demographer from the Department of Sociology and Anthropology, the Faculty of Social Sciences. And this semester, I'm teaching a required course for undergraduate students called Introduction to Quantitative Research Methods.
Can you tell me a bit about the purpose of the bot you built for your students?
Sure. Well, the course in quantitative research methods often leads students to feel a lot of anxiety and uncertainty about their ability to succeed in a course that's based on knowledge of statistics and some quantitative methods. So the major idea of the bot was to give students a tool that they have access to 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, which can be like their own private tutor. And they can communicate with the bot and get responses in any language that they prefer. And this way they feel that they always have someone to turn to when they're studying for quizzes or trying to work through class materials. Well, Udi, the name of our bot is Maya, המורה הפרטית שלך או שלך בשיטות כמותניות. And the introduction says, hello, I'm Maya, your personal tutor. And then she prompts and she asks the student to choose their preferred language for this session. And this was really important for us to have at least 3 languages available for students to choose from. I will use English, but of course it's equally possible to use Arabic or Hebrew. What happens now is that Maya gives me 3 options of what I can do with her. I can practice questions and study materials, which is really good for studying for quizzes. Number 2 is I can get explanations about key concepts and receive examples. And number 3 is I can get help with debugging and programming in SPSS, which is the statistical package that we use in our course. So I think a lot of the students like to use the first option to help them study for quizzes. And then Maya offers me a selection of topics that I can choose from in order to get practice questions. So let's say I will choose multiple linear regression. Okay, this is a really nice feature, I think, of the bot, is that whenever we have technical terms like multiple linear regression, Maya always writes the terms in all languages, no matter what language you're conversing in. So it's translating regressia linearit meruba to Hebrew and also to Arabic. I'll just choose B, which I think is the incorrect answer. Okay, so I chose the wrong answer, and the bot is explaining to me why my answer is not correct and what is the correct answer. And then asks me if I would like to continue with this topic and answer some more questions. Sure. Another feature of the bot is that you can ask it to explain basic concepts. For example, I'm asking it to explain what's R squared. And this is really nice about the bot because in addition to giving you the basic information about the question that you asked, it also expands a little bit on important notes. For example, here it's making the distinction between R squared and adjusted R squared in the context of multiple regression, which is something that we do talk about in class. So it's nice that it kind of expands a little bit beyond strictly the question that you asked, but not too much.
So basically, the bot not just explaining you the concepts, you can also try and take questions from the tests and then explain if it's true or not, which is really valuable for a student.
Yes, it's a way to test your understanding. And I know that our students do use the bot, especially when they're preparing for the quizzes, which we have every 3 weeks. Sure. Well, I mean, I was fortunate enough to be able to participate in your workshop last semester, which gave us some head start in trying to create the bot. So what we do is, with the use of ChatGPT version 4.0, you can configure your own bot. And technically, it's not difficult to do that. What is a challenge is to be very specific about how you want the bot to work and what you want the bot to do and what materials you would like the bot to base its knowledge on. So it's an iterative process, and with the help of my two wonderful research teaching assistants, Avital Sikron and Alisar Haddad, so we were able to focus in on what we wanted to do with Maya, and it's always constantly improving itself through use. You can always upgrade it, update it with additional instructions. So so we give them, we explain to the bot what the students will be able to use it for, what are its main functions, what's the order of, What's really important is to specify exactly which materials the bot will use as its knowledge base. We didn't want the bot to just surf the web in an unrestricted fashion, because that could be very confusing in terms of the terminology that's used in certain websites. Some of the websites are not reliable, and some of them may be way too advanced for the types of materials that we're teaching in this introductory course. So what we did was we chose two e-textbooks, which we uploaded to the bot, and we said use only the materials that we upload to the bot and don't use other materials beyond that. In addition, and this is really important, we found through trial and error of how to improve the bot, is that first of all, we uploaded a detailed list of all course topics and subtopics that we cover in depth. Because once again, there may be materials in those textbooks which we uploaded that we don't emphasize in our course. So we want to try to, again, focus even more specifically on the materials that we want to emphasize. So we uploaded that list of topics and subtopics in 3 languages. And we also uploaded a dictionary of terminology in the 3 languages, which we were able to develop together, Avital, Alisar, and I. And this way we tell the bot to only use the terminology in our dictionary. And this way the terminology is consistent, is used consistently, and there will be less confusion across different languages. I'm happy to see it did take a little time for it to catch on, but heading into the quizzes, students started to use it more because I explained in lecture, and also our teaching assistants explained in the Tirgulim, that we use bots to help us create questions for the quizzes. And therefore, it's logical that they can also use the bot to help study for the materials for the quiz. And I think that was a big incentive for them. I even hear students speaking with each other about what the bot said, when they think I'm not listening, which is great because I'm happy that they're using it. And I'm very happy to say that as the use of the bot has spread over the semester, I've seen an improvement in the performance on quizzes. For example, in the first quiz, which was before people really started using Maya a lot, unfortunately 12 students failed the quiz. But on the second quiz, when I think the use of Maya became more widespread, only 3 people failed the quiz, which in my view is really important, because one of the main reasons why we wanted to develop the bot was to help those who are struggling. I think it's helpful. I think it's helpful because language is such a barrier for so many of our students, and I feel that this bot levels the playing field a little bit. Well, I teach another compulsory course for second year's undergraduate students called Introduction to Demography. And I hope next semester, I'm also going to be developing a bot for that course as well. So I had a good experience with this bot so far, and I hope I can apply it to other courses, other compulsory courses as well.